Hey, what's up, you YouTubers? Little Black here. I'm about to hit you guys with a deck profile real quick. This is my Tomato Chaos Agents deck. Now, a lot of you guys may be wondering what that is. When you see this, you might be like, whoa, this is weird, this is different. It's kind of a spin on, it's a spin on Agents. I don't run any Herald of Perfection, except for the tuner. The only real cool thing about this deck is that the engines run off of two cards that, well, one is Mystic Tomato and another card that you guys might not expect, but it's a pretty balanced deck. In my opinion, this is really consistent compared to other decks that I run. It's really easy to use, fun to play, and it'll get wins for you in tournaments. So without further ado, let me get into the profile of the deck. So we're going to start off with two Arc Lord Christias. I'm going to go into explanation of certain cards afterwards. Two Hyperion, one Gores, one Caius, three Chaos Sorcerers, two Jupiter, three Dimensional Alch. I'll explain him in the second part of this video. Three Mystic Tomato, three Nova Summoner, one Honest, two Venus, one Birdman, one Marshmallow, Earth, two Herald of Orange Light, one Fader. That's all the monsters in the deck. I'll get into some of my choices in the second part, after I show the rest of the deck. So, okay, now for the spells. One Valhalla, one Reborn, Book of Moon, Dark Hole, two MSTs. Really mostly just staples in this deck. And now the traps: Torrential, Mirror Force, Bottomless, Return from the Different Dimension, two Warning, and a Judgment. Now we'll look at the extra deck and side deck real quick. For the Xyz, Utopia, and Terabyte. I'll explain Terabyte later, but you guys obviously know why Utopia. Now for the Synchros, Catastor and Magical Android, Iron Chain, Ancient Fairy, Arcanite Magician. Sorry about the glare, guys. Two Black Rose, one Triforce, two Stardust, Light In, Colossal, or Dragon Archfiend. And here is the side deck. A Hyperion, Cyber Dragon, two Victorias, two Banisher, another Caius, Plague Spreader, two Dimensional Fissure. I'll explain that one second part. Another Valhalla, Mind Crust, Chain Disappearance, Bottomless, and Malevolent Catastrophe. Alright, now I'm going to explain some of my choices and certain cards that I put in. Earth, of course, we all know Earth was hit to 1, but regardless, it's still really good. Still a great agent card. I don't run Sanctuary in the Sky, obviously. Sanctuary in the Sky is a double-edged sword. I mean, I can get it out, but with the other deck that I used to run in my previous videos that you'll see, is that I'd have to give up a lot to get it out, or I'd have to sacrifice I'd have to sacrifice something to get it out in the field, which is fine, but I don't want to have to keep doing that and have to waste and waste and waste. I'm sure the secondary effect is awesome, but sometimes, I mean, a lot of the time I really didn't need the secondary effect. But Earth, still a really good card. Now we'll go to two Victoria. Mainly because I ran into a lot of Chaos Dragon and Heretic Dragon. If you're going to compete anywhere, I advise running two in your side deck. Because you are going to run into Chaos Dragons, you are going to run into Heretic Dragons, and we all know they're extremely annoying and broken. One of my older decks, the Black Salvo Chaos one, I'll post the link in here. I ran into a Heretic Dragon in the 5th round, and I had him on the ropes, and in one move he just OTK'd me, and it was so annoying. So, Victoria, take control of a dragon in their graveyard, and it's a great tech choice for dragons. Valhalla. Now, the reason why I run Valhalla in my deck is because if you get Valhalla with the right hand or first turn, you can pretty much control the board. Valhalla works really well. Like, let's say I get Christia in my hand. These two are in my hand. Drop Valhalla, drop Christia, right there. Game. Well, not game, but no more special summoning for them. I automatically have control of the board and what they do. So, I really like Valhalla too because it's easy to get Hyperion out with it. And it's a great, I'd say it's really great first turn, and it's great to top deck in if you have nothing that you can play without pitching, because you can easily pop Valhalla, drop Hyperion, pitch an agent, drop another Hyperion if you have it in your hand. So, or you can drop Hyperion, Hyperion, maybe even another Christia, which I have done before. It's very possible with this deck with the amount of, because Christia without the effect, without Valhalla, you just need 4 fairies, obviously. So, pitch 4, you already have 4 fairies in your graveyard, drop Christia after I would summon 2 Hyperions. So, Dimensional Fissure, I use it for cleanup to deal with decks like, Insector. It'd be good against, I'm just kind of testing this card out. It might not stay permanently, but I want to see how this goes against an Exector build, because first time I played Exectors, I kind of got pooped on, and it wasn't fun. I mean, it took the guy 5-6 minutes for his turn, just because he kept summoning and popping. So, I think Dimensional Fissure will be a good counter to that. I want to test it out and see. Now, I main 2 Hyperion. I don't want to run 3 because last year when I was running agents, I would dead draw into it, which is really hard to dead draw into this card, but it's possible because I would either waste all my fairies with other abilities or getting out a Hyperion earlier. So it's a great card, super easy to summon, but be mindful. Get Hyperion out before you drop a Christia, because as soon as you drop Christia, until it's off the field, can't special summon. So, Herald of Orange Light. Now, I might get a lot of questions why I'm not running Viler in this deck, because Orange Light is just like a Viler, and except that it destroys. It destroys. So I could drop Herald of Orange Light on a BLS and just boom, right there, mess up their whole turn. Marshmelon. My Spirit Reaper is another deck, so I'm putting Marshmelon in, which is pretty much the same monster, just a different effect. So, it's just stall until I get something good in my hand. But now I'm going to go into the main engine of the deck. Alright, these right here, little pan across, are the main cards of the deck. It's called Tomato Cast because I'm running 3 Mystic Tomatoes. Now, we all know what Mystic Tomato does, but you guys are probably wondering why Nova Summoner. Nova Summoner is the light fairy version of Mystic Tomato. The only difference, really, is it has a secondary effect if Sanctuary of the Sky is out, and the defense points. But honestly, it's basically a light Mystic Tomato. Now, what you do with this deck to make, for me, and what me and my friends have come up with to run properly, so you don't necessarily have to rely on Hyperion and Christia to win matches with this, which is the best part about it, because there's so many different angles that you can hit them from. Because my friend Pete, I'll link his Herald build in this video, but one game he got prohibited his Hyperion, Herald, and that's one other card, and he had to quit the game because he could not summon anything, because that's all he could drop at the time. So what you want back to the deck. What you want to do is Nova Summoner, drop it when it's destroyed. Okay, drop another one, destroy it, drop another one. Alright, cool, whatever. You run out of those. Tomato, same thing. When you run out, the best part about this, Chaos Sorcerer. because these two will automatically be in the grave, and it really doesn't matter if you pitch Nova Summoner, because Nova Summoner can, like, the main reason for Nova Summoner and Mystic Tomato is just for Chaos Sorcerer, because you can easily get all 6 of them into the graveyard. And even if you don't automatically drop for Chaos Sorcerer, 3 fairies are in the graveyard for Christia. So it's a really good combo. But like I was saying, with Chaos Sorcerer, when you'll have 6 of these in the graveyard, you can easily get 6 into there, which is great for you, because you can easily pitch 2 Chaos Sorcerer, pitch 2 Chaos Sorcerer, pitch 2 Chaos Sorcerer. So, and that's why I run 3. Most builds, Chaos builds in the past would run 2, but in this deck it works really well with 3. Like I said, just because Nova Summoner Mystic Tomato combo. So you drop those, well, as soon as those 6 of those are in the graveyard, Chaos Sorcerers, you just keep popping them, It's great. Now, Dimensional Alchemist. Alright. What I like about him is you can remove and play the top card of your deck, and it'll gain 500 attack. Now, when it's destroyed on your side of the field, I'm just reading the effect for you guys. Select one of your remove and play monsters and add them to your hand. Now, it's kind of milling. Milling is a double-edged sword, we all know. But the great part about Dimensional Alchemist is, and with this deck, is that it runs a really high monster count. So the likelihood of you drawing a spell, unless you don't shuffle right or balance it out right before the game, is really good. Because I could easily, I'll drop Dimensional Alchemist, I'll let you attack it and destroy it all you want. Because I can easily, okay, let's see what I remove from play. Oh, Hyperion, drop Hyperion, have an agent, pop that, get it out. Oh, I have 4 fairies now. After this hits the graveyard, I bring Christia to my hand, drop Christia. So, it's really super consistent. It's a really great build. I really like it. I'll post some videos later of me running this. So, please comment, rate, subscribe. This is Little Black 57, and I'll see you guys next time.